Jason Aldean and his wife Brittany have just shared a heartbreaking announcement about their family, and they're asking for fans to pray. The couple have always been pretty open with fans, but they've been navigating a serious family heartbreak behind the scenes, one they've kept private for the last few years. Now, Brittany Aldean is opening up about her family's painful journey, revealing that her father is battling a horrible form of dementia. This personal story is directly tied to a brand new song from Jason's upcoming album. On social media, Brittany shared an emotional video montage. It shows clips of her and her dad starting when she was a little girl, all the way through to the present day, showing him spending time with her and Jason's two kids, Memphis and Navy. She revealed that her father was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia back in 2022, though the family first started seeing signs of the illness in 2020. If you're not familiar with it, Lewy body dementia is the second most common form of progressive dementia, right after Alzheimer's. The Mayo Clinic notes that it causes a severe decline in both mental and physical abilities, and can also cause visual hallucinations and movement issues similar to Parkinson's disease. In a series of emotional Instagram stories, Brittany explained just how devastating the diagnosis is, calling it the long goodbye. Here is that heartbreaking message from Brittany.
Okay guys, this is a video that I've tried to film like 5 times now, and I can't make it through, so I'm gonna really try again. So this has been a day that I've been like excited about, but also a little bit dreading, just because, you know, when we put things out on social media, it seems like we tell so much of what's going on in life, but in actuality, we're very private people, and you guys don't know like a lot of stuff that goes on personally. And this is the time that I have started to share my dad's dementia journey through the reel that I just posted. And when Jason's bandmates wrote this song, you know, it obviously hit home, and Jason's uncle actually had the same type of dementia and passed away from this dementia right before my dad was diagnosed, which is so crazy. And we started seeing signs back in 2020. And then in 2022, my dad was diagnosed with Lewy body dementia, which is a very horrible form. And so it is true what they say about dementia, which is it's the long goodbye, because just cognitively your loved one declines. And it just seems like such a slow process, but like it's quick too. And you're just like slowly losing your person, you know, and like it's just like mourning the loss of someone who's still alive. So it's like been a really hard thing to go through. But you know, I've talked to my dad about, you know, this video and sharing this story, and he is the sweetest man, and he's like, if it helps one person, then it was just totally worth it. So it's something I was never going to speak on, but I just hope that if you're out there going through something similar, you know, you're not alone. And also, like, another point I wanted to make is just to you never know what people are going through. Even though it may seem like so amazing in life, like there's a lot of things behind the scenes that people could be going through. So just like have grace, I guess. And any prayers for my sweet daddy would be so appreciated.
So why are they sharing this incredibly personal struggle now? It turns out this exact tragedy is the inspiration behind a new song on Jason Aldean's upcoming album. The track, titled Help You Remember, is the music playing over Brittany's video montage. This hits close to home for Jason too. He previously shared that his uncle also passed away from Lewy body dementia, so the Aldean family knows this all too well, the heartache this disease causes. Brittany admitted that she and her family are very private people, and that she was never going to speak on her dad's health. But then she talked to her dad about sharing the story, and he told her, quote, if it helps one person, then it was totally worth it. And Brittany added, I just hope if you're out there going through something similar, you know that you're not alone. She also said that she hopes it's a reminder for people to have grace, because you never know what people are going through. And she finished up that heartbreaking message asking fans to pray for her father. The new song, Help You Remember, will be on Jason's new album, Songs About Us, which is set to drop on April 24th. During a conversation on Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast, Jason mentioned that the 20-song project will be dealing with heavier and more mature subjects. He said,
The subject matter gets a little more mature and you deal with shit that maybe didn't deal with early on or didn't pay attention to early on in your life. And, now it's a real thing.
Now, while the album is clearly tackling some heavy topics, it's also delivering something fans have been demanding for years. Jason and Brittany Aldean's first true duet. That song is called Easier Gone. Now, if you remember, Brittany was actually an aspiring singer when she first met Jason. She even made it to Hollywood Week on American Idol back in 2012. Fans have been wondering if they'd ever actually release music together, and now it's finally happening on this brand new record. It's clear that Songs About Us is going to be one of the most personal projects that Jason has ever released in his career, and definitely fans are going to be waiting for that. Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with Brittany, her dad, and the entire Aldean family as they navigate through this tough diagnosis.